What's going on, everyone? It's time for the Lakers to have some pride. Lakers take on the Sacramento Kings today. Fortunately, the Milwaukee Bucks absolutely sold. Damian Lillard, man. I mean, Miami dodged the bullet with Dame. I mean, seriously. Damian Lillard has not been the same player. He was 2 of 12 from the field, 1 of 6 from 3. He only had 10 points. Giannis was doing everything he could in his power. They only scored 94 points total. I felt bad for Giannis just watching that game. The Sacramento Kings just ran through the Boston Celtics. So we didn't get any favors there. Right now the Lakers are 2 games back of Sacramento. Really, it's 3. Because you got to remember, even if the Lakers win today, the Sacramento Kings still have the tiebreaker. So that means the Lakers, if they finish with the same record, Sacramento leapfrogs them. Where the Lakers need to finish at least 1 game ahead of Sacramento. So the Lakers win today, they get a full game on Sacramento, which means they would, in the standings, only be 1 game back, but really it'd be 2 games. The Lakers have also played more games in Sacramento, but this might be the most important game of the season thus far, given all the circumstances, right? You're talking about, obviously, standings, right? Momentum to continue to win, go on a 3-game win streak. I mean, the Lakers, it is not out of the realm of possibility that they don't lose a game the rest of the month. I know that sounds like a little crazy and it's like, oh, Tyler, no way. But here, let me explain to you and break down the teams the rest of the way. So obviously they have the Sacramento Kings today, right? Then they play the Golden State Warriors. Steph Curry is already scheduled to be back for that game. Of course, it's the Lakers. Every time a team plays the Lakers and they have an injury, guess what? That person magically becomes healed. It's clockwork. You can always count on that. But the Lakers can beat the Warriors even with Steph Curry playing, and you're in LA, right? Then you have the Atlanta Hawks with very likely no Trae Young, the 76ers with very likely no Joel Embiid. Then you have the Indiana Pacers who just lost Mathurin. Also, you're in LA. Then you have the Milwaukee Bucks. You're in Milwaukee, so that's going to be tough. But we just beat Milwaukee, and look at what Sacramento just did to Milwaukee. I mean, Milwaukee's not very good. So you could beat Milwaukee, but let's say you lose to Milwaukee, right? Well, then you follow that up with the Memphis Grizzlies, the Indiana Pacers again, and the Brooklyn Nets. Like, let's say you lose to the Bucks. If you beat Sacramento today and you beat the Warriors, then you're already on a 4-game win streak. You got Atlanta, you got Sixers, you got the Pacers. That would be a 7-game win streak, right? That, I believe, puts us in the conversation for the 6th seed. Because Phoenix is probably still going to lose more games. They have the toughest schedule ahead. They got some tough matchups coming up. Can the Warriors miraculously beat the Dallas Mavericks today? That'd be a blessing, right? They have no Steph Curry, but they still have firepower. They still have pieces, still have guys. Dallas isn't unbeatable. Dallas has been playing better, don't get me wrong, but they're very beatable. So can they manage to pull out a win there? That would just, again, help us climb. But if we can walk out of March with like 4 or 5 losses tops, that would be huge, right? Now you get into April, you got 7 games left, and like 3 out of those 7 are, again, very easy, or not easy, but should be very winnable games, right? Playing teams like the Wizards and the Grizzlies, right? Like, you should win those games. And so the Lakers could be in an excellent position, but it starts today. The Lakers need to take some pride. Denver, look, they're a tough team, best team in the league, right? Defending champions. Jokic is arguably, if not the best player on the planet right now. You can live and kind of talk yourself into like Denver smacking the Lakers. You can't do that to Sacramento. You just can't, right? Like, it's infuriating, but you can't, right? Like, Sacramento is in a lot of ways kind of like a poor man's Denver, right? With their guards, their kind of speed guards, right? They have kind of like a poor man Jokic and Sabonis, guy that's European center, big, burly, can make plays out of the post, right? Can get you a triple-double on any given night. Is very good. Don't get me wrong. Sabonis is a top 5 to 7 center. and just maybe big man period in the league, right? But he's not Anthony Davis. Anthony Davis needs to take some pride in this matchup. You're 0-9 against Sabonis. Even if the Lakers lose today, I want to be able to, in the post-game stream, after the game, I hope to see you all at the post-game stream, but after the game, I want to go on and be like, hey, I'm furious we lost, but it had nothing to do with Anthony Davis, right? And if we win, I want to be like, hey, dude, we just got the win. This was huge. This is great. And thank you, Anthony Davis. Even if somebody else, right? Like, let's say LeBron goes off for 40, right? I still need Anthony Davis to get his. Like, this is the one game out of all of them that I want Anthony Davis to be selfish, right? Like, dominate the basketball. If you take 30 shots, I don't care. I just need to see the aggression, see the passion, see the physicality. I loved what we saw in the Minnesota game, right? And I get it was Naz Reid and Garza. It wasn't Rudy Gobert and Karl Anthony. I get that. But it wasn't just that he dominated and he put up some crazy stat line. It was the way in which he played. He basically just said, I'm going to do and get whatever I want, and you're not going to be able to stop me. And he had 10 offensive rebounds, right? They were doing everything they could to slow him down and double teaming him and trying to box him out. And he was just power throughing everybody, being physical, being imposing, being dominant. I need to see that. Do that against Sabonis, right? Sabonis loves to get in foul trouble. The guy gets in foul trouble regularly, right? Phoenix and Sacramento as a whole likes to get in foul trouble, period. Go at him. Get into his chest. Put some pressure on him. Put it on the refs to make a call, right? Like, don't let Sabonis outplay you, right? Like, I'm not saying Anthony Davis has to go and get 40 and 20, but I need you to at least get your 25 and 12, right? I need you at least to be a factor in this game rather than just getting played off the floor. You're 0-9 against Sabonis. Take some pride in that matchup. You really going to be 0-10? Or are you going to show up and say, you know what, let's change the narrative here. You're an incredible center. You're an incredible talent. You're not me. You're not Anthony Davis. Right? I'm in the conversation with the best in the league. You got Jokic and Embiid, you got Giannis, and you got me. Those are the 4 best big men in the league. You're not there. That's what I need to see. Because so far Sabonis has made the conversation about like, hey, no, AD, you're not there. I'm there, you're not there. Because every time they match up, he just dominates. He's putting up triple doubles and AD's giving you 14 points. That's unacceptable. But this team as a whole, I think, really need to do a better job of just being aggressive, right? Taking pride in the matchups. Again, this isn't Denver. We need to get a win here. And this is very important. We cannot mess around here. This is the most important game of the season thus far, given the circumstances, given the situation that the Lakers are in, that they got themselves into. And now you have an opportunity to claw your way out of it. And you had this ridiculously tough stretch to start the month. Well, guess what? You've won more than you've lost, right? You've won 3 out of your first 5. Go make it 6 and then 7, right? Or 5 out of your 7, right? Like, there you go. Right now, all of a sudden, the narrative's changing. All of a sudden, the Lakers are, maybe they can get the 5th seed, right? Maybe they are in that. The Lakers are one good extended win streak or one team extended losing streak from them overtaking and being in the 7th through, or 8th through 6th seed. Here's the thing. You can't control another team going on a losing streak. You can control going on a win streak. You can control playing the right way. You can control dominating and playing Laker-branded basketball. I keep talking about, I believe this team can beat anybody. I have my concerns about Denver, don't get me wrong, right? But that's justified. But that doesn't mean that I don't believe that we can beat Denver. And I do think if we beat Denver once, you'll see the dominoes start to fall, right? Like, Clippers are a great example. Lakers could not beat the Clippers to save their lives. And then they beat them once, and now they just can't lose to them. Right? Like literally, like they're down 21 in the fourth, and they're able to come back and win. Why? Because they figured it out, and then the dominoes started to fall. I kind of feel like that with Denver. Right? It's just kind of this mental thing. And it's like as soon as you get over that mental hump, boom, the lights just come on, everything changes. That's my hope. That's what I'm hoping happens with Sacramento and now Denver. You're not really going to have to worry about Sacramento unless both teams get to the conference finals. Now, you may end up having to play them in the play-in tournament, which in that case, you may end up having to worry about them. But if you end up the 6th seed, you won't. Right? If you do what you're supposed to do and you go on this extended win streak, guess what? You'll never have to play them again this year. Right? Handle business. Do your job. Take some pride in this matchup. I don't want to see the Lakers get ran through. You have 19 in the first quarter in the first game, and you just fell apart and crumbled and just caved. Just let them run all over you and do whatever they wanted to do. I cannot see that happening again. I cannot. We need to take pride in this win. Go get this W. But anyway, as always, this is a discussion, so I pass the question on to you. Let me know your thoughts and opinions down in the comments below. What do you think? Do you agree with me? Disagree with me? Do you think the Lakers pull out the win tonight? Do you think no? They just can't beat Sacramento. It's a problem. It's a matchup. However you feel, whatever your thoughts are, I'd love to hear it. So let me know down in the comments below. That being said, if you haven't liked the video, hit that like button. Helps me a lot. Lets me enjoy these types of videos, and I truly appreciate it. Not subscribe to the channel, hit that subscribe button. Turn on the bell notifications. Appreciate y'all. See you in the next one. Thank you.